is how do we move beyond that surface level
Hmm.
reflection, right? How do we start to do these things like recognizing what our own biases are, what the power dynamics in the class are, what types of systematic issues are happening inside of the classroom, et cetera, right? Like,
Well, so that's a really, I think, important question, and to try to make it as simple as possible, I think like we can think of it as there are three levels to reflection. We have descriptive, which is sort of your superficial, what is happening in the class.
Hmm.
Then you have conceptual, which is why is it happening, right? Trying to understand the root. And then the critical reflection is really like sort of that larger, as Anna mentioned earlier, the systemic questions like how is power framing or distorting, educational
Hmm.
processes or interactions, or, what we're doing and how it's going to play out in the long run. Like, I'm going to give you an example of, you start by examining, your student talk time versus teacher talk time, right? Looking at sort of the proportions. That's a good starting place. What happened, right? Descriptive reflection. But then maybe to go a little bit deeper, you start to think like, what are the SEL or the social emotional learning implications of giving
Mm.
students the floor, right? Why is it important that we have more student talk time than teacher talk time? And then beyond that, how are we ensuring that all students get the floor, that they're sharing the
mhm,
floor, that there's
mhm.
equity in responses in the classroom? So, like, that's sort of the critical
Mm.
reflection.